Hey guys, and welcome back to Hand of Fate 2. As always, I'm DemonFire93, and we are so close to the end of the game, the story of the campaign. There's only two final scenarios left: the moon and the sun. Oh boy, oh boy. I have no idea what we're in store for.
My Jackson Queens, the members of my corps.
You know, so do I.
Each of them died long ago, of course,
yeah.
But they lived with me through my game.
Really? I didn't know that.
They are all lost, and I have merely these parts to reassemble.
Yeah, all these random things like there's barely even like dust. It's like and it's not of dust anymore. What are the bandits? They're of steel, or no, that's the soldiers. But whatever. You have an insider who may help you infiltrate the palace, gather support amongst the populace of the corruption-seeped city in order to convince them that the Emperor must be killed. Oh boy. Headhunt, you have earned an Empire death warrant. Tread lightly. No shit! Gambits, the people of the city are as fickle and twisting as the streets they call home. Be prepared to face what may come. Any sort of gambits, okay, and curses. With burrows being walled off with the living still inside, citizens will not hesitate to fling curses, even if only just to protect their loved ones. Oh, great. Let's continue with Ari. Yes. Had to think about that for a second. I know we could start with Katara and see how she works, but I want to see. We're so close. I figured out what gambling Hansel means, or what it requires. You see how this card says token, gain gold, gambit equipment, gambits, and fight empire. Gambit equipment is the key part there, which means that when you run into this card, you need to have some gambit equipment either on you or in the deck. I'm not sure which.
I guess that card is one of your
No,
favorites.
it's not.
I
Fuck
don't
you.
See the appeal.
I don't either. I hate it. I hate it with a fiery passion. But you know what? I have it because I kind of need to see what it does. Or I need to get the token from it. The Wine of the God sounds wonderful. We still have never gotten these goddamn shards. Frustrates the hell out of me. Interesting. What was I needing? Oh, right. Empire, and then things. Right. So gambits. Be ready for gambits. And curses. So if there are curses... This guy, little devil here, removes curses for me. He's got the, he wants curses, and I go, okay, here, have some of mine. But I have to run into him late game, not early game. And then the, Demonare, because she needs to remove my curses. Unrest and Iron Peak will add that as well. Sure. And let's try for the duel again, see if we fight a new member of the Empire.
The ride to our destination is only so long. I would have you prepared before we arrive.
Ha ha ha. Funny dealer, I'm thinking, okay? Jeez, you asshat. I try to make sure that I'm well prepared for things, and you go joking around about there being a fact that taking so long. Screw you, you bastard. And so if we're dealing with the Empire, we could use these against the Empire. And then 3 starters. We're gonna start with the Worker's Hammer. Healing Spirits. And Fate's Path. Let's begin the moon. There's a silver and a gold token for this one.
Preparation will be key to your success.
That's why I took so long on it.
That you separate yourself from your predecessor.
Hi. Oh, what's the silver and what's the gold? I wonder. The city.
A badly shaped tool will not cut smoothly.
No?
It will turn and bite the wielder.
Interesting.
That is why I have paid such attention to your forging.
So I don't turn on you? On the last day of solstice, you pass through the gates of the great city. The scene before you is overwhelming. A melange, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce that word, of architectural styles, exotic smells, and busy, busy people. You have taken counsel with your companions and wrestled with self-doubt. Your path is clear now. The Empire is a force for darkness in this world, bringing nothing but death and destruction. If you are truly a hero, this is the time to prove it. There can be no other end than this one. The Emperor must die. Estrella has organized a covert meeting with General Flint Hollow, an ally from her Empire days. He will tell us the way into the palace, she explains, but only if we prove that we have the backing for such a rebellion. Begin your search. Need 12 conspirators. Estrella disappears into the crowd, stating she has some business to attend to. Ariadne leans onto her hammer. Well, this is it, isn't it? The final stretch. She grins at a few passing citizens who glare up at her. We only have to charm some of these fine folk, have a chat with this Seaver fellow, and then go assassinate an emperor. Easy as pie. An Empire soldier stares at you from across the way. You disappear into the market crowd before he realizes who you are. Patrolling soldiers. Interesting. Alright. Unrest in Iron Peak.
Here is your reward, at least in potential.
I didn't get this last time, but we ran into it, but we didn't get the token. I don't know why. A pall of smog casts the city in a dull gray light as you navigate the narrow streets and back alleys of Iron Peak. Beware the Prince of Poisons, calls a young boy in a short-brimmed cap. Yes. Strikes again. Reward is 500 gold. The boy approaches as you finish reading. If you really hope to be safe, you'd best protect yourself. I have just the thing, and at a bargain of a price. Ask about the disheveled children in the alleyway. Sure? The boy looks over to where you're pointing. Most of them lost their parents to poison and live on the streets now. The boy shakes his head in pity, saying, came from a good home, some of them. They won't last on the street, don't even know what the street corners are best to beg at. Offer the children food. I can give them one food. The children dressed in clothes, once embellished with silver buttons and lace, but now torn and coated with soot, swarm around as you approach with food in hand. A dozen filthy hands tear the offered morsel to shreds as the children scramble for what little they can get. The girl approaches and offers her thanks. She stands staring at you as you turn to leave the alleyway. Suddenly, an armed man sprints into the alley, knocking several children to the ground. He pauses to swear and glances back the way he came. The silver-haired lady, clearly dressed for combat and sporting an array of weapons, stands silhouetted at the end of the alley. Running is pointless, Mad Eye, she says matter-of-factly. Mad Eye draws his weapon as the children scatter. I'm not going back to prison. Attack Mad Eye. Join the men attacking the woman. Stay back and observe. I will attack Mad Eye. This one's mine, the woman tells you as you draw your weapon. More armed men suddenly rush into the alleyway. Mad Eye, one of them calls. We won't let her take you. I'll take the 6 then, if you want to take him. I don't know if I'm on the right side still. Obviously, I should be, because we should always be on the side of Katura, our ally. I've got my worker's hammer. I should have had some goddamn...
Nothing like the smell of gunpowder to double up the
Yeah. Ow! Fucker. Ah! Haha. Anarchist bastard! Ow! Hold on, I'm in the middle of something. I'll be with you in a moment. Wacky! Wacky wacky! Holy shit! Katura's gunshots are just ridiculous. Just watch that guy's health bar drop to nothing. To bang, 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 bang. Okay. He's dead, Keturah. The silver-haired woman immediately rushes forward to stand over Mad-Eye, declaring, I'm taking this lowlife in and getting the payment. As formidable as the woman looks, you turn to search the other fallen men before leaving the alleyway. Search for equipment. Gambler's Jewel! I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if I'm supposed to have that, or if I'm whatever. And 10 life, or I'm supposed to keep it in the deck, I don't know. For the gambling Hansel. You leave the troubled town of Iron Peak with the impression that you have yet— Damn it! Still things to do in Iron Peak. A pageant wagon?
Make your choices carefully.
Parked in the dust quarter is a traveling theater that has seen better days. The mottled stage curtains hang tiredly. A pasty, ill-looking man named Old Patton appears to be the head of this enterprise. He waves you over. Go over. White powder has settled into the wrinkles of his face. His painted lips twist into a knowing grin. I know who you are, he whispers. Look here, I won't tell. He taps his red bulbous nose and winks. If you stand in for my recently and rather inconveniently deceased actor, he points out a ragged baker costume. I'll be the baker. I don't need a question. The play starts off with a hag knocking on a pantomime door. Oh, baker, I've come for your hand in marriage. Greet the hag with a kiss. The crowd claps and jeers as you plant a kiss on the actress or actor playing the hag. They play the part with spectacular realism. Cool. Oh, my love, dearest of hearts, I brought you a cake, the hag croaks, removing a petrified cake from the folds of her apron. The cake is spotted with mold. I'll take a bite of the cake. The cake tastes of cinnamon and is so stale that you are forced to drag your teeth along its rock-hard surface to scrape some crumbs off. The crowd watches in morbid fascination. Lovely. 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 Then, inexplicably, a caged boar is dragged on stage. The hag looks at you expectantly. Release the boar. Propose to the boar. Release the boar? Before anyone can stop you, you open the cage. The boar blinks, startled, before charging off the stage into the screaming crowd. Its tusks gouge your leg as it makes its escape. Okay. Sure. And a captain of steel. The boar gores an innocent bystander before disappearing with a snort down an alley. Other than the person bleeding out, the crowd assumes that this is all part of the show. What is going on? You see Old Patton signaling for you to wrap up the performance. Denounce the Empire. Ooh. Yeah. The crowd regards your speech with suspicion. They are sure to alert the Empire. The dealer adds one brimstone monster card to the monster deck. Oh, shit. Well, I wasn't thinking that was gonna happen. A single member of the audience, a woman in a dirty apron, looks inspired by— That's right! That's what I was hoping would happen! Her to the apron pledges her services to your cause. You hope the Old Patton is happy with your performance.
I'm not a vain man.
Okay.
You must appreciate that this game, has been my focus for more years than I can count.
Uh-huh.
I have a certain pride regarding its twists and turns.
Right. Old Patton is impressed by your dedications to the role. His charcoal eyes swell with tears. Now this is acting. Old Patton pledges his services to my cause. I'm doing great. Your escapades at the pageant wagon have increased your notoriety. That's not as good.
Death
The corrupted
stalks these
city.
streets. Your death, my death.
I thought we were
and the
dealing
death
with soldiers,
of an emperor.
not corrupted. Pushing through the panicking crowd, you find a family of fishmongers writhing on the ground beside a toppled wagon. You watch in horror as pustules of corruption spread across their bodies and down their limbs, leaving them grotesque and unrecognizable. Lovely. Do we need to? Couldn't we just not? Damn it all. Alright, Arya. Hit him with your best shot.
Time to wreck this joint!
My sentiments exactly. Nice try. Not happening though.
Time for the
Nope, not happening. Another one down. Nice try. Not happening. I told you this already. But you just don't seem to listen. That's bullshit. I'm in the middle of a cutscene and you... Or not a cutscene, but you're in the middle of an action and you are able to hit me? Bullshit. Didn't matter though, you're dead. Just like all the others that have come before you. You pause to inspect the bodies of the vanquished. Search for spoils. I gain equipment. Arcane
Magically
Edge.
sharpened and more deadly than many other weapons.
Yeah. Perform a powerful strike that causes knockdown on a single target when activated. Right. Charged buff. Causes 130% damage while the weapon charge is full. Heavy. Bash deals additional damage to armor and enemies while they block. Susceptible to evade. Cannot riposte. Okay. And food. Well, that's good, because I needed food. Crowd watches in distress as you loot the newest victims of the Blight. Well, don't curse me for it. I know that's what you're wont to do. Oh,
Games.
look at that. With the corrupted creatures dealt with, you stand to leave and hope that no one recognizes you. Oh, lovely. I'm so glad that I got that card now. Or the ring. Let me roll this into a 3 or higher. Yes, thank you. Lovely.
Victory. You are learning.
You garner a few curious looks from the crowd. Thankfully, the bustle of the city swallows you up again. And more of the corrupted city. It's another family of 7. Interesting how these families of 7 keep pushing their carts over and catching the Blight. Stupid bastards. Hey, look! We're all on posters! I just noticed that. Look at this, right here. I noticed Malaclips at first, and then I was like, oh, look, there's the rest of us. That's cool. A cool little addition that I had not seen before. Wow, that thing's just dead. It died before I even got to hit it. Nice try, not happening though. And you're dead. It's a really cool little detail there, attention to detail that I admire. And of course we're gonna search for spoils. And we gain a health tonic and reveal 3 encounters. Can I choose? No. Oh, it's the Terror of Aenor. Lovely. The crowd watches. I roll my dice. Yeah! And then I hope that nobody recognizes me, and I roll my dice again. Okay, reroll this into not a 1, but a 3 or higher. That's good. That's just lovely. You garner a few curious looks from the crowd, but thankfully it swallows me up. Whoops. Thankfully it doesn't take anything. Alright, we're gonna try this again. We know what we need to do. We're gonna enter the mine. We're going to approach Rand. We're going to ask Ariadne. Let Ariadne do the talking. Stop, Ariadne. And then we're going to do something else. We're going to go outside. We're going to enter again? Damn it! Ask for Terror of Aenor. Leave. Right. Go outside. Talk to a miner. Ask for Terror of Aenor. Yes. Okay. Ask what being miner is like. Ask who she is. Do something else. Enter the mine. Find your way to the pit. Try to get past the guards. Yes, I would like her to add another huge success. Damn it. You wait patiently for an opportunity to sneak past, but it never arrives. You cough as hacking and wet. The tickle in your throat is becoming painful. Try and get past the guards. Oh, shit. This one. Got it. One of Rand's lackeys appears behind you. Right. Yeah. Okay, have fun. Teravain ore dust is poisoning you. Yes, with each bite I'm in pain. I'm risking it, though. You peer into the depths of the pit. It looks like you can climb down. Beside you, a dusty wooden cart dangles from a long, disused pulley. Use the pulley to go down. Try to climb down. Leave the pit. Try to climb down. Okay. This one. Fuck. Fingers slip on a dusty outcropping and you tumble into the darkness. Okay. Still alive, though. Not for long. Really not for long. And then the Teravain ore is poisoning me. Can I use my health potion? Can I camp down here? Find the doll. Okay. I find the doll and then a magic eagle that takes me. Oh, I find nothing. Darkness conceals sharp tools and rusted pickaxes. You cut your hand on a jagged piece of metal and I die. The end.
Every
Well,
failure
shit.
in combat can be balanced by success on the table.
That was a bit rough.
Surely I have trained you better than this. Focus.
But don't put a fucking Teravain ore ass hat. All these huge fucking failures on it that are so easy for me to mistake for successes.